I'm in a bit of a predicament. I'm going to the Cowboy Carter tour in 12 days and I haven't made my outfit yet. Yay! I haven't touched the sewing machine in a month. Send help. Alright, so what's happening? I'm going to the Cowboy Carter tour and I need an outfit for it. Why? Because that's what you do when you go to a Beyonce concert. You can't just rock up in your jeans and t-shirt. Although you could for this one because it would be on theme given the album, but that's not who we are. We are a sewing YouTube channel. We have to rock up as our best selves. So I better make something because otherwise I'll regret it forever. I know.
So what does that mean?
I ordered a ridiculous hat that looks pretty shoddy. It's really just paper. And we need something else to make it look better. I have fabric, I have my iPad, so let's get going, I guess. Okay, so to remain on theme, we have a freaking cowboy denim. So what are we gonna do with it? Let me tell you the ideas that I have, and then we can make decisions. Right, so what are we doing? We have the cow denim, and I have 3 meters of this, so I could make several different things with it. Let me tell you what my first idea was. My first idea was a bit of a hybrid between wearing non-self-made things and adding self-made things to the outfit. So I have black jeans that I haven't been wearing in ages, so why not give them a new life by cutting them short and making shorts out of them. Summer's coming up, I'm sure I will wear them. Then I would wear a simple white t-shirt, something that I'm wearing right now, because it gives this utilitarian vibe that, you know, cowboy outfits would have. So it's a simple white t-shirt. That's the base. That's the stuff that I'm not making, but just sourcing, basically. And then the idea of how to make this a really good, cool self-made outfit is, you know that cowboys wear these protectors over their pant legs? They're called chaps, right? So I was thinking to make chaps out of the cow denim and wear them over these shorts. I would think that it would be a cool idea to get a nice belt, get a cool belt, so that's another thing that I would have to source, and then make those chaps so that they reach over the side of my thighs all the way down to the floor and have the gap in the middle, basically, where your inner thighs are. So that's basically how I would make the lower half look cool. That's the first idea. And then the second idea is something completely different. Make a cute mini dress. Right, what does that mean now? Let me call my joker, which is my mum. When I'm not sure what to do, I always call my mum. Okay, so mom says chaps. No discussion. She's like, definitely chaps. Beyonce's been wearing chaps all over the place recently, so it would be silly not to make chaps, which I have to sort of kind of agree. Now I ran into a bit of an issue. Those shorts that I thought I still had, don't have them anymore. Probably gave them to a charity shop, so what do we do? I don't have jeans that I can cut short. But what I do have are these. These jeans I bought like 7 years ago. They're from Monkey. I think I was still at uni when I bought these, and they have such a good fit. Still to this day, I love the fit of them. However, the material is pretty shoddy. I've been trying to mend this 4 times now, and it keeps coming back, and it's literally in the crack of my bum. So it's really hard to fix this, if not impossible. So I have a plan now. I held on to these because I wanted to copy the pattern of them. So basically what that means is that I will take them apart, copy the pattern, so I can reproduce these jeans. And it's something that's been on my to-do list for ages, and it makes sense doing it now because if I copy the pattern of these, I can make shorts with the pattern, but I can also then cut a negative from the pattern and use that to make the bracers. And then I know that the shorts and the braces are perfectly compatible. That sounds super sensible to me. Sounds like a pretty good plan, which makes me a lot less nervous. So I think my task for today is to take apart these jeans and copy the pattern. Right, let's get going. Okay, so we are literally going to take scissors to the trousers. We're literally just cutting them apart. That's the first step. fun idea. I have now cut the paper pieces. I have traced my trousers. So that task is done. That took me probably 20 minutes. I've been wanting to do this for over a year and it took me 20 minutes. I'm the queen of procrastination. That's who I am. You might remember that in that vlog that I shared a couple of weeks ago, I showed you the cow print, but I also showed you this right here, which is a paisley denim, which is also very cool. Now what I'm thinking is I need to test this. I mean, test it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit me since the jeans fit me. Maybe I should have tried them one more time before I cut them apart, but I do know that they did fit me. So I'm gonna use these pattern pieces now for a dummy, which is gonna be a very wearable piece. So really I'm just gonna make jeans, that's what I'm trying to say, from this paisley denim as a test, but it's also just something I wanna make. And then when I know what it fits like and what it feels like, I can then adjust this pattern because it will have to change shape a little bit. I will have to make the trouser legs longer and wider, I think, and then I can make the chaps and the shorts from that pattern. Why not? Fun. I like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these pattern pieces and I'm gonna give myself some extra seam allowance just in case I need it. And then I can take them in if I don't. So let's do it. Things off with doing one of the little details. So for example, assembling the pockets first, so then doing the outer. So I am now going to put together front and back, and then I'm almost done with these to a degree where I can try them on, which is cool. All right, so what I managed to do was to finish the prototype denim jeans, and they came out really cute. I really enjoyed them. I actually made them twice. So the first one has a much more fitted leg, and the second one has a wider leg, and I mainly did that because I just felt like it and I wanted to have that denim fabric in a wide-legged trouser. That's the only reason really why I did it. But I got a proof of concept for the pattern, and then I went ahead and abstracted the pant pattern into the shorts and chaps pattern. All right, we have the pieces. Looks a bit crazy, but I hope it's gonna work. So I'm gonna cut these now. So it's game day because it's T-4 days. The concert is on Thursday, today is Sunday. I was sick again, really just a cold, nothing major, but I had a horrible headache for like a week. Now it counts, you know, we gotta do this, because if I don't do it today, I'm not gonna have anything to wear on Thursday, so we can't let that happen, can we? Right. I have the shorts almost almost done. They just missed the waistband, and then I'm gonna shorten the short even a little bit more, I think. But this is so far so good. I have the chaps, which look like this currently, and I had to reinforce them with interfacing because the denim in and of itself wasn't quite strong enough for my taste. And now I have just cut some facing for the chaps because we are gonna do eyelets. And in the eyelets, we're gonna tie the chaps up with this leather band right here, which I have 10 meters of, and I'm kind of thinking that maybe that wasn't enough. But this is gonna give us a nice little frill on the outside, which I think is gonna look really cool. I've also bought this belt here. Belt from Amazon, I think it was 12 pounds. And it looks really good, to be honest. Like it's quite weighty. The metal is quite weighty, and I really like the detail on it, and I think it's gonna look really cool with the cow print. Quite a badass combination, I might say. Lots to do. I think this whole eyelet situation is gonna take the most time, so I'm now just gonna finish up sewing the sewing part, and then we can do the decoration part. Okay, look guys, this is where we are, and I'm kind of into it. So we have half completed shorts. We don't have a waistband yet, that still needs to go on. And we have a chap, and it looks sort of like this. And I like it. I think it's cool. It looks better than I thought it was gonna look. I have the chaps almost done. I need to attach the waistband. I really like the belt with this. I think it works well in terms of like aesthetic cohesion. I will have to go and put all those eyelets to the sides because currently the chap is open still, and then tie it all up with this right here, which is what I got to add some tassels. Now, I had first ordered this hat right here, which is plastic or like cardboard, I'm not entirely sure. So that was the hat I first ordered, but the color, the stark white, skews with the ecru off-white of my blue, which I don't like. So instead I ordered a black hat, which has a bit of a different shape as well. Looks something like this, and I like it a lot better. I think the black works so much better. And then I also got the thing that everybody's probably gonna wear. These like really cool rhinestone tassels, which are gonna go on like this, and I'm gonna look like a cowgirl, dare I say, dancer. I think it's gonna look really good. I am excited about it. And I'm gonna wear a black top that I made last year, and I think once I style it all, I think it's gonna look really good. I also have this jacket right here, which is my new favorite jacket. I basically wear this every day right now. So I'm gonna wear this on top because it's on theme. So it's gonna be all black and suede, and I think it's gonna look really good. I am very excited. Yes, it's coming together. It's coming together. So now I need to do the waistband and then all of the eyelets, which I'm not very excited about, to be completely honest, but it's what it is. So let's continue. I'm sorry, this should not be allowed. This is just too good. I'm obsessed with this. I love it so much. This is what I wanted. I swear, I know everybody and their mother wears this type of hat, but it's just too good. It looks too cool. There's a reason why everybody wears it. It makes a funny noise, but it looks badass. So I just opened this, and the smell, oh my god. You could get high from that. Oh my gosh. Fun fact, my dad used to be a carpenter when I was a little kid. He had his own company. He doesn't have it anymore, but he is a trained carpenter. So whenever I would go into his workshop, it would smell like that. Like glue and shellac, basically. Throws me back. Okay, so what I need to do first is to trim the rhinestones to fit the circumference of the hat. So I'm just overlapping it back here, and then I'm gonna cut it. Yep, that was easy. Okay, that's left. And now I am going to plop a strategically placed, oh my god, piece of glue. Method of use, please read carefully. Okay, this is precision work, which I already like. Okay, gonna hold it down. That it looks delicious. Look at this. This is perfectly calibrated. Looks like one piece of trim. Love that for me. Okay, this glue seems promising. The amazing thing with this is it has this precision tip. So I'm literally just going in between my needles with the precision tip, and I'm placing the glue there. This is pretty easy. Okay, gotta open the window to smell something else. So the thing with these is that punching the holes never quite works, particularly when you have multiple layers of fabric. So I think what I have to do is I have to place my chaps on top of each other and then mark the placement of the eyelets through 4 layers so that they're placed exactly the same on both chap legs, basically. We need to measure. I'm gonna go crazy if I do that by hand, so I'm gonna go to the shop and see if they have like a fabric hole puncher or something like that, because I can't do this without it. Otherwise I have to order it from Amazon. Okay, so that was very mediocrely successful. What I did get was more leather band, because I initially bought 10 meters of the black leather band that I want to use for the grommets. And that was not enough by no stretch of the imagination. So I actually now bought the whole freaking roll, which is 32 meters, so I can put as much tassel on my chaps as I want, which is great. So that is good. What isn't so good is that apparently there is not such a tool that I am sort of hoping or looking for that helps me punch holes into fabric, because most hole punches are just for leather or like pliable fabric, pliable material, not woven fabrics. And that's a bit of an issue, because that means it's gonna take me for freaking ever to place these grommets. So now we are gonna jump right into the hell that is placing these grommets. I did get an eyelet plier, which I'm not sure if that's gonna help or if it's even the right size. It might not be. If it's not, I might have to return this. It's just freaking tedious. Okay, how would that work? You would have to apply a lot of pressure, which, oh no, I'm just so not good at these things. Never mind, we're doing it the old school way. Cutting the holes by hand and putting the grommets down with a hammer. Hardest part is done. The eyelets are on, thank goodness. And now it's all about decorating and final touches. So it's the morning of me uploading this video. It's been 3 days since the concert and I've had enough time to digest it. What's there to say? This was my second time seeing Beyonce and it was still just as insane as the first time. Like, I have no words. She's just incredible. She's beyond feedback, I think. We're past the point of having an opinion on this because it's just, you know, the dancing, the singing, the meaning behind the words, the lyrics, the aesthetics, the dance moves. Like, it's so loaded and it's so good. And so I went on Thursday the 12th and the crowd was just insane. So everybody who was there on Thursday, thank you so much. I think the reaction of the audience was like half the vibe. Almost, like, you know, Beyonce gives so much during those shows, but if the feedback of the audience isn't accordingly, then it could easily fall flat. But we were such a good crowd. I also think we won the mute challenge. It wasn't perfect, but there was like 5 to 6 seconds of absolute silence in the stadium, which was deafening. It was so good. Beyonce also posted on her Instagram this morning and about Thursday, and she said that it ripped. So I have to agree. Right, feedback or like recap on my outfit. I loved it. I think it looked great. I don't think I have any like major points of contention. I also had a blast going to the concert because, so the thing is that the outfit was obviously quite out there. I usually am not the type to wear hot pants, to be completely honest with you. Even less so chaps, because that's not something that you would wear every day. And I kind of dreaded the walk to the train station just because, you know, wearing this type of hat with the rest of my outfit was a bit out there. I mean, obviously I think that everybody kind of knew that Beyonce is in town and why people are dressed like this, but still I wasn't too hot on the walk to the station. I swear I left my house, I think I was out the door for like maybe 20 seconds and this lady came up to me and she was like, I love your outfit, you look so cool. So that immediately alleviated all of my worries and I got loads and loads of compliments for the rest of the night as well, like to the train, on the train, to the stadium, from the Beyhive. I mean, obviously I have to say everybody looked amazing. There were so many gorgeous, amazing outfits that were so inspiring and so cool, and it was just fun to be a part of it. And I was asked by people, you know, if they could take a picture of me or like film me for the TikTok, which was really cool. And taking the photos, so I took the photos outside of the stadium. My good friend Demi, who you've seen in one of the frames, he took the videos and the photos of me, and that was also last because people stopped and they looked and they were like, oh my god, I love your outfit, blah blah blah. And it was just fun. It's just nice to be amongst kindred spirits, I guess. It's good for the soul. And at the end of the concert, which was really cute, Beyonce actually, you know, looked into the Beyhive, which I wasn't in the pit. I had a seat, by the way. Best tickets of the house, section 254, row 18. Perfect. So she looked into the Beyhive and she said something along the lines of, thank you everybody for like buying your fabric and making your outfits, you all look amazing. And yeah, it just feels like, you know, I've found my tribe there, not just because obviously I'm a fan of Beyonce and I enjoy the music, but people like her fans are creative. They are unique like she is, and that's just a cool thing. So yeah, that's my recap and that's it for today. Let me know what you thought about the outfit and I see you next time. Bye bye.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me.